Welcome to the live vlog again. It's Friday, Saturday even, at 5 p.m. and we've gone live yet again. What we're going to be talking about is pack baits. Now, what are pack baits, I actually say? Well, pack baits are things you can buy from general supermarkets. It came prevalent to myself many years ago when I used to read different magazines, and some people were catching fish in America and they're using pack baits. And if you watch the internet, all you can see from the American channels is pack baits. It's baits that you get from the shelves from supermarkets like Asda, Tesco's, Budgens, that kind of thing. That's what pack baits are. Now, a lot of people don't realise that a lot of the pack baits that you can get from supermarkets are pretty much the same things you can get in pellets. So when pellets are constructed, it's exactly the same things that you get in pellets, just pellets are made for fishing, and it's easier to make them in the pellet form for storage once they're dried out to put them out there. Right, let's see who we've got in the room so far. Anyway, we've got 5 people in the room, 3 lights, and it's good to see. Come on, let's have some comments and let's see who's here. What we've got, that's a pack bait. It's from Asda. So today, hi George, good to see you. Nice to see you, fella. So what we've got is, this is sponsored by Asda today. It's not sponsored by Asda, but that's like kind of a ground bait. So if you're struggling for money and you've not got a lot of money, when you actually go to your supermarket, you do shopping, you might pick a few things up and slam them into the basket. She won't be any the wiser. She'll think, what's going on here? Why you bought that? Why are you buying lentils? You've never had lentils before. Or why are you buying, I don't know, there's loads of different things. Big bags of sweet corn, you know, things that are pack baits. That's what it is. That's what pack baits is all about. Now, I'd like to hear from you guys. Tell me what you think would be a good pack bait. Now, luncheon meat's a good one. We used to buy luncheon meat from the supermarket. That was always a good one. Sweet corn's a great one, and the 1 kilo bags. Boo. Oh, my wife's just gone on Facebook Live. Hi, Lisa. Hi, honey. CW Catfishing. Hiya, mate. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Also, don't forget, Leon. Oi, oi, matey. James is on. Now, James is on the same lake as I'm on, and he's got some pebbles he's selling. So on his Facebook page, I might put a link on there later on. Leon's on at 7 o'clock. I spoke to Leon earlier on today, or was it yesterday? I'm not entirely sure. He's doing a thing about cameras. Who's that? Afternoon, Mr. G. Jason, nice to see you. Sutty Allen, good to see you, mate. Nice to see you. He's doing things about cameras, right? That kind of thing. You know, self-takes and that kind of thing. Oh, it's not Mummy G. It's Gabrielle. Hi, Daddy. Hi, Gabrielle. Gabrielle's my daughter, by the way. And there's also Flynn. Flynn's currently fishing with me, but he's over at the lodge at the fishery at the moment. I'm currently at Meadow View in Limmergen, just doing a quick session, doing a bit of a vlog. Now, I'll explain what I'm doing on the vlogs. Yo! No face. Hiya, mate. Right. On the next vlog, it's going to be about pack baits. Right, but I'm going to do a little thing about pack baits for the Monday vlog, and then the vlog is going to be on Wednesday, and this is just a live feed. So there's 3 feeds a week that's coming off the one vlog. That's how I'm doing it. And then who else? Hi, matey, Mad Dog Wayne from Coventry. Wayne, nice one. Cheers. Good to see you again, Wayne. Nice to see you, fella. Right, tell me, what baits would you use and actually keep up the good work, mate? I'll try. It can be difficult. I can't see the screen now. I better put these back on. I'll try, mate. I'm going to keep on doing these vlogs. I've not heard back from Leon yet. He's going to be arranging where we can go to Sandhurst and do a live feed together and that kind of thing. So Leon's doing his vlog at 12 o'clock. Now, there's some other good carp anglers out there who's doing some live feeds, live vlogs, this kind of thing. And they're like Tosh, he's in Birmingham. Then there's the Bankside Blogger, he does it. Then there's Screaming Delkins, people mention him. Then there's another guy as well, which is Phil. He does his as well. You know, that's Carp Egg Bangers TV. There's loads of different people. So anyway, that's the 3 feeds that we're going to do in the vlogs. We're going to do the live feed Monday. Hey, mate. Hi, Graham Rowland. Graham's in the house. Graham Rowland. He's a good fat pal of mine, Graham. Top bloke. Nice to see you, Graham. And that's why we're going to do it. I may do a few more as well, because why am I doing these live feeds and why am I doing more videos? Because YouTube appreciates it more. If you don't do loads and loads of footage, then the numbers drop. If you don't do any at all, oh, I've got my rods out, by the way. So if they go, I'm going to have to grab this camera and you might see me land a fish. So I've currently got 2 rods in the margins, one down the left-hand side. Afternoon, Nick, good to see you. Excellent. Right, and one down the right-hand side. And I'm going to see if one rod on the right-hand side over the pat baits outfishes the pellet on the left-hand side. So I'm fishing on the pellet and pat bait on the right-hand side. That's what we're doing. And getting back to the Google thing, YouTube, should I say, they appreciate you putting more video and content out. They appreciate you communicating with people and linking with people and chatting to people. The more people you chat to in the comments, that suits Google, YouTube. And if you don't do that, you do get views, you get organic views, but they don't like to share it and put advertisement to the videos. So that's why we're doing it. So for instance, one video might have done 500 to 600 views. I'm a small YouTuber. Hello, mate. Good afternoon, Mark. Mark Beavers. Addicted all-round angler. Bet you are, Mark. Bet you are. And that would have got about 700, a small YouTuber, I would have got about 700 views in a week. Yeah, another one. Hi, Jason. Dehydrated meat in Baker's Complete. It's great. There's a good one. There's another pat bait. Now, why wasn't pat baits more available in the media and the press? Because it doesn't work that way, does it? You can't sell them from Asda unless Asda was paying. James is shooting boilers at you through his catapult. Yeah, well, he actually is. There's 3 of them. There's 3. James is over there. Right, and they're currently trying to hit me with cat. Do you know what? 2 can play that game, can't they? Yeah, 2 can play at that game. So while I'm doing this live vlog, I'm going to do war sequences with James across the way. So, catapult. Think of the sponsor. That's where it is. It's Cardiff. Do you think we can get them? Never mind. The ducks will get that. So that's why we're doing it. So we've got 700 views, and now I did 3 vlogs, ended it with about 1,500. And I'm not a big YouTuber. I'm just, my daughter calls me a YouTuber now. I'm just a guy who goes fishing. But she says some of the kids in her school found the way I am as a human being a little bit odd, and they found me quirky and laughed at me. Maybe so. I think that's what it might be. Old school carp baits, solar tackle baits. That's a good one. The carp seem to love pat baits. Sounds like a cheaper alternative to boilers. CW carp fishing. Yes, it is.
I love Lego View.
That was Flem, by the way. Right. This is how it is. Some of the baits you can get from the supermarkets, they can't promote in magazines. Right? They can't sell in the advertising. Like I said, like Asda would actually pay, let's say, Carp World to promote some of the stuff off the shelf. So it's a cheaper alternative. It doesn't have to be an expensive thing. You, strange, Graham? Never. Yeah, I'm very strange, mate. Very strange. I can't help it. Simple. I mean, I'm like a kid from Lemon Appreciation Society all of myself, aren't I? When you think about it. These glasses, I'm not sure about these glasses, to be honest. Got green on the side, though. So that's why Pat Baits isn't advertised in magazines so much. Only on a quirky thing, but yeah, they're a good one. Now, sweet corn's a classic one. Bacon grill, packed in molasses works, a treat. Mark, Beavers, it does. Oh, go on, beep. There's a Gollum expression. Bacon grill's a great one. In fact, when I used to go to Tanner's Down myself, a guy called Joe Hubbles at Nash, and Steve Rawdin, the Rawdin brothers, we used to fish in a place called Tanner's Dam in Greenfield. And we used to get our bait from Barry Etts, Frozen Richworth, who's no longer with us Richworth anymore, in Hyde. And when we run out of bait, we had to use things like chickpeas, like Wayne's just mentioned there, old school chickpeas, bacon grill. Now it was either spam or bacon grill. It depends what we could get as hand done, which was the cheapest, because I had £1 a week, and that's all I could spend. Little violin goes, but that's all I had was £1 a week. So bacon grill was about 35p, 40p, right? So spam was about 70p. That's how much it was. So we used to use luncheon meat as a regular bait, and we used to use a hair rig, put a little loop on the end, and put a piece of grass in, stop it flying off when you cast it out. UK Carpet, nice to see you, mate. How are you? It's good to see you. Good to see you. We've got 12 people in, 8 likes. Listen, do us a favour. Can you share this video, guys? I want to try and get more subscribers and just try and catch Leon up if I can. I'm not going to do that, I know, because he's really good at what he does, and he's far better in it than I am, let's be perfectly honest. But yeah, that's where it is. So tell me, what other pat baits do you think is a good one? Now, there's one called Carp and Catfish. Yeah, I'm well, mate. Thanks, UK Carper. I'm fine. I'm absolutely fantastic. Thanks for joining us again, UK Carper. It's brilliant. Excellent. Good work, mate. Good work. Now, this Carp and Catfish is a good vlog. Now, why did they come up with doing this today, these pat baits? Because I watched the Carp and Cats, an American YouTube channel, and they've got a whole sequence of different baits, and he's a very, very good YouTuber. Mr. G in the house. Leon Barshop's here. Nice one, Leon. Aren't you getting ready for your vlog at 7 o'clock? Listen, Leon has got a range of clothing that he's brought out to help fund himself. See, that's the thing. You can Tench Babble, they all love it. I thought, pop in, mate. Pop in anytime, mate. We need to arrange this Sandhurst trip, Leon. You've got to get back to me on that. Hungary, you meant. Right. There you go. There you go. Leon, contact me. Do this Sandhurst thing. You need to arrange that. I've been pecking you for a week now. So Leon's now in the room. Leon's on at 7 o'clock. See, George? See, there you go. This is how it works. Say hello to Leon, guys. George, say Leon. Say hello. That's how it works. They're all here. They're all slowly turning up. This is how it is. It's a community. It's just guys who go fishing. There we go. It's just guys who go fishing, go on YouTube, chat to each other. That's what we do. We just enjoy each other's company. This is like we're on the bank together, to be perfectly honest, isn't it? There we go. They're all going in now. Leon, Appreciation Society's building there again, mate. They're all there. They're all saying hello, Leon. I'm going to watch Leon's channel later on at 7 o'clock. So nothing else better to do, because this place doesn't start fishing until about 7 o'clock. And that's when I'll catch fish, hopefully. There we go. You're all chatting. This is a community. Leon goes on about it all the time. Two top guys, Carl and Leon. We're all right. There we go. I know for a fact now, Leon will be sat there in his bivvy of his fishing, or in his house, in his bivvy room, his little kind of YouTube eccentric room with his kids running past. Bacon grill bottle of Happy Shopper, fizz, and a curly whirly, you know. Yeah, Jason, curly whirlies. Sweets are a good bait. Believe it or not, little sweets like kind of, just try them. Just the sugar, the sweet baits are really good. They're good. See, look, the community's here. Kitty Cat, old school. Used to have my first 20 on it, 1989. Wayne. I used to use cat food myself. There's a whole load of different things I used to try. Chickpeas is a very good bait as well. Chickpeas, that was a fantastic bait. Now you can flavour them and colour them as well. So chickpeas were a really, really good bait. I used to like doing them. I'm enjoying this now. Now, about the community, I was saying about Leon. Leon has brought out some clothing for himself, which is like got the black chickens and all different kinds of things. He's got some new ones today. So if you go and it only takes one bite, and it's a closed group on Facebook, click into there. Cat food's a good one. Cheers, Matt. So when you actually click on there, right, Leon will get you into the group, and it's a normal group with normal people. It's like going to the pub and just chatting to each other. There's no big egos there. We're just normal people who enjoy our fishing. Now, I'm going to bring out some, whether you buy it or not, I don't know. I'm going to bring out some t-shirts first myself, which might, now I want you to tell me which is the best one. I'm a dyslexic crap angler, or F the trolls, where it should be a U, F-U-C-K. There's going to be a little troll in there. So F the trolls. So do we do the trolls or do the dyslexic crap angler? Think about the carp and the crap. That's how it is. Do we do that first? You give me some ideas for a t-shirt. You know what? I may even on my t-shirt put the sale of the t-shirts to charity. Do both. I could do both, Matt. I could do both. But I'm thinking on my clothing range, instead of it being for myself, I may give it to a charity, which is quite dear to myself, which is a charity Mind. So the t-shirts might go to Mind. Flynn's just rocked up. Come here, Flynn. Say hello.
Hello.
Now Flynn is just going to be chilling out. F the trolls. That's it, Leon. F the trolls. There's a troll there. Look. That's the face for a troll, isn't it? Now, little did you know, Flynn doesn't sleep with us at night time. we've built a little bridge underneath the back garden for him to sleep underneath there, haven't we? So when you
No lies!
Right, Flynn, off you go. See you in a bit. Yes, mate, I'm fishing at the moment. They're all saying hi, Flynn. They're all saying hi for trolls. There we go. I'm fishing at the moment. Yeah, but not now. After I've finished in the live feed, because the noise of you eating crisps would just be unbearable for people. No, oh, you go over. I'll take them over there. Take all the packets with you, right? But be careful now when you go past. Right, you eat them all if you want. You find them for you now then. Right, Flynn's gone. You're in Coventry, Graham? No, I'm not in Coventry. I'm currently in Lymm, Meadowview, in Lymm. Yeah, he is hyper. Flynn is very hyper. He doesn't live in the back garden underneath a bridge, by the way. That's just my sense of humour. That's next week. Great vlog. Cheers, Kype, UK 75. Nice to see you, fella. Nice for coming in, saying hello. So don't forget, get on the channel. There's another one as well, actually. You've got Leon's got a channel, right? There's another one. Leon's got a channel, which is on. He's also got a page. Hello, right? There's only takes one bite, but there's also Chasing Chunks as well, yeah, which is Tosh's, yeah, Hook, Line and Sinker, the YouTube channel. On Facebook, he's got his own Facebook page. I've got Carl G, a Facebook page, which is not a group, it's just a Facebook page, but he's gonna hit 70, right? Yeah, 70. Chasing Chunks, 700 should I say. If you can all see, if you can get on his Facebook page and help him, he's gonna do a giveaway when he reaches 700. And when he reaches 700, he's going to give you a giveaway. So have a look at that one on Facebook as well. Not for the time being. Right, now I want some other ideas for vlogs for the future. What vlogs would you want me to do for the future? Now, I am going to do watercraft, because in the last live feed, last Saturday, one of you guys asked me to do watercraft. Right, what apps or editing software do you use? Right, now this is an easy one. It's a free one, yeah. I've got two that I use. Final Cut Pro, right, is when I do better quality editing. It's chucking it down out there now. The next one I use for the YouTube stuff is Filmora Wondershare, yeah, which is a free, I don't get paid for saying that, it's a free app that you can download for YouTube, yeah, or for your computer. If you pay a little bit more, I think there's offers going on all the time, then you can put it in. Filmora is 10 times easier to use than Final Cut or Adobe Pro, whatever software. So Filmora, it's the link's on the last video. You can see it in there, and that's what I use for the YouTube stuff. This live stuff now just happens. Carl, I use big pit rods. Just wondering, how do you pick the rods? Right, I'll explain. Even though I've got my glasses on, by the time I noticed that. Sorry, reels. Right, there we go. Right, I get asked this question a lot about big pits, right? Choose the big pit that you're happy with, because once you're playing a fish, you don't notice the reel, right? You don't think this is a lovely balance. You're more interested in getting that fish into the net. So choose whichever one you like. The look of, the feel of, it's a personal choice. Now, here's the thing about the vlogs and independent people on YouTube. They'll tell you exactly the way it is. They'll say, this, like, let's just let's do this like it was, forgive me on this. Let's do this like they would do it out of magazine. Somebody in magazines doing a vlog. Right, ladies and gentlemen, what we've got today is the Purple Cup. This is the perfect Purple Cup for you. Now, I use this Purple Cup all the time, and this is the best one you can have. Now, what about the Purple Cup? It's got a handle, it's got a sale sign on it. That's it. If I say it's it, no. Use what you want, right? If you're going to buy a big pit reel, go into the shop, pick it up, have a look at it, and see what's best for you. Don't have anybody sell anything to you, because you will use what you want to use. Am I right, lads? Tell me, am I right? Am I right? I think I am. It's only my opinion. But use what you... So I use, right, Ultegras, Shimano's, yeah? And I don't go for the expensive ones. I've gone for ones like about 120 quid, which cast line out and reel a fishing. That's it. Bang on. Yeah, market. I just think that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. I mean, I'll go on about magazines again. We don't care. If you're buying something now these days,
you need a purple cup.
You need a purple cup, Flynn said. That's Flynn, that's my lad. Right? As a result, right, magazines are trying to tell you whatever they're going to tell you because of the advertising's coming on. Yeah? Good for good, reliable kit. Yeah, just go for stuff that's not going to let you down. Right? Shimano, in my opinion, is a very, 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 very good reel. Yeah? They make gears for bikes, that kind of thing. Do you think there are too many bait companies now? Going back to the pack baits. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot. I'm not a bait. I'm not sponsored by anybody. I mean, for instance, I went into Carter Fever in Manchester and bought some stinky baits because I liked them. I was using Mainline, and then that come to an end because of I didn't fall out with anybody. They fell out of me. But as a result, I fancied using them, so I use them. There's also, I want to try some Complex. The what's the name of them? I can't think of the name of them now. They do. Oh, Dynamite baits. Complex T, is it? I've had a look at that. Looks quite a good bait. I'm going to try that. In fact, I can get some of that at a decent price. I'm going to try that on some of the vlogs as well. I also use Patchell Park at Quality Baits. That's my go-to. Every time I'm not sponsored or done anything with somebody, I always go back to Quality Baits because it's a good bait. Yeah, exactly. You know, sweet corn. Asda. You should try Asda sweet corn. The Crave, that's a good one. Can I? Asda's a fantastic bait. Shh, they've got a whole shelf full of them. Independent vloggers are the honest bullshitters and useful information. But when you're buying anything, buy from Asda. Yeah. So that's the thing. That's the thing. Baits are only good when you're catching fish. When you're not catching fish, you'll blame the bait. Got a bit confused then. I was just wondering how you pick your rods. Not when using it. What do you mean? Just pick them up and reel them. On mine, I unwind the spool on the front, right, the clutch. So when they go, it's ripping off. I pick the rod up nice and gently, right? Then what I do is I put my finger on the spool, slow the spool down, and then tighten the clutch up. That's how I use my big pits. If that's what you mean, that's what I think you might mean, that's how I do it. Now, when that rod's ripping line off, it's already hooked. You've no reason to try and strike the hook home like you're float fishing. Just put your finger on the spool, slow the spool down, lift the rod up, and then adjust your clutch accordingly. That's how I do it. That's it. UK Carper. That's exactly how we do it. Yeah, it's that simple. Let's see. Wow, that's coming up. When uses, that means Quality Baits full stop, I'm guessing. No problem, George. That's exactly it. Just let them go, right? Now, what I also do as well, right? If I get one bleep and I'm fishing at range, I grab the line by the spool, right? Hand right over the front of the spool like my cup. Cheers, mate. It's live free. Listen, Leon's going now, I think. So it's 7 o'clock. I'm Leon's fluffer. Getting Leon all horny for 7 o'clock later. Leon's on at 7 o'clock. He's oh, I had a bleep then. Oh, is that going to go? I may have to end the vlog in a minute. Right. I've had a few knocks on that. See you in a bit, Leon. See you in a bit. I've had a few knocks on my rod now. So if I've got to go, I'll press that button there, up here, there, and go. Right. I do have my clutch slack every time, even when I'm fishing slack lines in the margin. And another thing, guys, something I never do. I never fish to snags. I have no interest in fishing to snags, right? Do you know this locking up and tying them all up and all that kind of thing? No, I don't do it. You know, it's like now, there's obstacles in the water if I wanted to go down the margins. That rod might go in a bit and I might have to press that finish there so we get that fish if it goes. Because I've got a lot of bait in the margin waiting for it to happen. But Leon, see you again. I'll fluff you up next week at 5 o'clock. It is where it is, isn't it? I wonder how many other consultants, supposed consultants, would do a live feed and chat to you guys and comment. I just wonder, because it's not easy. Nathan Lee, good to see you, mate. How's it going in Rainwater? Are you on there now, mate? You fishing there? Nathan came down to see me a few months ago when he did one of my first live feeds, and he left at 12 o'clock at night. 2 rods away. That's a good idea. Sometimes, though, right, you can fish near some snags. Tosh is in the house. Hook, line and sinker Tosh is here. You're going to have to run a book to see who's going to live bites first. Right, yeah, might do. Right, Josh. Right, Josh is on. John Tosh, right? 700 is after on his Facebook replies. What alarms do you use? A few. I'll tell you about that in a minute, right? Hook, line and sinker. I'll put the link at the end of this when I get back home tomorrow, right? Tosh. He does like bowling for carp and that kind of. He's trying to get 700 people on his Facebook group and he's going to get a giveaway. So Tosh is on, yeah? I just don't fish no snags. Just don't do it. So Tosh is in. He does a really, really good live feed. There he is. Look. There. I'm here, mate. John. Tosh is here. All praise to Tosh. All praise to Tosh. Tosh has done a really, really good job on the Bowl Syndicate. He's caught loads, right? Loads of fish. He's been catching them off the M6 bank, but he's been looking for it. If you watch his vlogs that's just happened, I've met Tosh a few times now when I've gone down on Gailey. I shouldn't have said Gailey. When I went down the other water. Really nice guy. Superb. Down-to-earth guy. The only problem with Tosh is Tosh. And he's from Birmingham. And the tackle companies won't use him. Tosh, really. They won't use you because you've got a Birmingham accent. I've got a Mancunian accent. They won't use me either. I've just spilled tea all over my crotch. It's burning. Can you tell me up Millbrook Dam, please? Want to go and have a look around there. Fish it down well, mate. Just when the wind's pushing down there, fish there. Somebody asked me a question before and I forgot what you was talking about, what you asked me about. What alarms do I use? That was it. What alarms do I use? Right. I love my Delkins, TXIs. I also have some Stevie Nevilles and I've got some Nash ones. And don't ask me about buzzer bars because I've got about 15 sets of them. I like to swap and change my tackle. I get bored of using the same thing week in, week out. That's what I do. It's just the way it is. I even sold my Nevs a while ago and then decided that I was going to get them back again. So when I actually sold them, I wanted them back again. So now I don't sell any tackle. It's like I've got rods. I've got loads of them. Graham, good to see you. Graham Rowlands, good to see you, mate. Catch up. Listen, I need some Patchell Park, Graham, soon. So speak to you soon, Graham. I've got wet underpants now. I split all my brew down the front of my trousers while I was speaking to you. I got all excited. Cheers, Graham. Graham has ties to Quality Baits, and he's a really nice guy. In fact, Graham is one of the nicest guys I've ever met in fishing. Sincere, honest, and tells you exactly the way it is. I appreciate it, Graham. Really good guy. Really good guy. Right, don't forget, Leon is on at 7 o'clock. Right? Tosh, when are you going to do your live feeds? I'm waiting for that. Do you know what I'd like to see? I'd like to see more angling consultants doing live feeds and vlogs as human beings, not being told what to do. That'd be good to see, wouldn't it, guys? You know, somebody actually gives some useful tips. Like, let's say it's good to have an opinion. With Kit, you can tackle them. Yeah, situation, yeah. Right, Fox RX Digital Alarms, Nathan. Yeah, they're all right. I'll tell you something, I was about these alarms. Somebody asked me last week about alarms and that kind of thing, and I hadn't seen some of them because I don't really look at them. I've started to go back in tackle shops again now. Because like you, I've got to buy my fishing tackle now. And some of the links I'll do in the future, you can buy some fishing tackle off me. Because the caveat of what I'm doing here now is that some of the fishing firms that I've got some links to are letting me sell tackle to you guys, right? And it's like affiliate links, that kind of thing. So that's what I'm doing. So I don't need to be a consultant. So if I put a link down for anything, it's because I think it's all right and it's at the right price. I'm happy with it. And, you know, that's the best form of thing possible. And it helps me fund this channel. Leon's doing the same with his t-shirts. I might do some clothing. That's the way it is, right? So if some of these guys in fishing decide to do live feeds on YouTube and spoke about their experiences, I mean, how many people, right? Without name dropping here, let's say Tim Paisley, right? One of the gods of the advertising world of media marketing. It's hard to move away from the delts, mate, the good delts, right? So can you imagine if Tim decided to do a live feed, right? I'd watch it. That's helpful. No problem, mate. No problem. Can you imagine it? Tim Paisley doing a live feed on YouTube on a Saturday night. How many people would he get watching? You know, if he could put into words what he does in a magazine, and no links to them, do you know what I mean? That's why I like you bloggers. Well, yeah, we're just people, aren't we? We're just people, you know? I'd love to see something like that, you know? Now, here's the thing. When you look at a live feed now, yeah? We're doing a live feed currently, and we've got 22 people, right? 13 likes. Does that mean it's going to end because it's 13? We'll say it how it is, me and Leon, that's true. Right? So you look at 22 people live now. Now, here's the reality of it is. This is live. This is like we're on stage, yeah? Fishing on, Nathan and fishing on Meadowview Fishery in Lymm, right? So we look at that, 23, 24 people on the live feed, like we're on stage, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, that's the way it is. That's the way it's got to be done. Now, here's the thing. When this feed finishes, it goes to 500, 600, 700 people who watch it. Leon gets thousands of people. Can you imagine being in a room full of thousands of people? Sean Miller, James said, can you sell his pebbles? That's a strange question, that. Has he been to the toilet yet? Is he constipated? I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, James, if you get your pebbles over to me. Tell you what, if you can run around the bank now, James, with one of your pebbles, which doesn't smell strange, I'll show other people now what a pebble looks like, and he might sell them on his Facebook page. I don't know. He's a strange person. I'm very strange. Not as strange as your pebbles, James. When he said pebbles, I thought you meant like the Flintstones, to be perfectly honest. I think somebody coming over. No, he said he's going to cast me one over. No, you're all right. Okay. Everyone did vlogs and we could learn so much more about carp fishing. George, 100% right. 100% right. No, don't cast one over. Pebble leads, Mark. Yeah, the pebble leads. What they are is it's an actual pebble, but it looks like it's not lead. I don't know what it is, but it's got a little bit coming out at the end and it's got a little swivel on it, right? If I could show you one, I could. And now physics comes to mind here, so forgive me on this because I'm a bit of a geek when it comes to physics. Anything that's heavy that goes into water becomes lighter. So I'm not too sure, to be perfectly honest, but they look the part. So if down the margins there's a big pebble, yeah, it might work. There's companies, Politax or whatever, I can't even pronounce it. They do them as well. So that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. So yeah, if more people did vlogs like this, and like I wanted to talk about pat baits, but you know we're going off the subject now, then it'd be more exciting. Yes, I know what you mean. If they did more live feeds and vlogs and it became this way instead of trying to sell you stuff all the time, as people, human beings, I think we'd have a better response to people. We'd understand what they're using. Somebody got a run? Oh, somebody's in. Hope you don't take my rods out. Yeah, barbel anglers use them as well, don't they? There's a lad over there. He's into a fish. I wonder if he's on a pebble. You can't see it, I'm looking at it. A guy called Connor's in, apparently. Good lad. And the other thing about it as well, he's not wearing camo. He's got a pair of jeans on, a pair of trainers, and a hoodie, grey hoodie. 90s style. So yeah, I'd like to see more vloggers myself. You know, Leon's a good vlogger. I don't think I'm alright, I'm okay, I suppose. You know, it is what it is with me. John Tosh went fishing a day ticket in Meadowview in Lymm, in Cheshire. It's got a lot of fish in it, but it's just not fishing very well at the moment, to be perfectly honest, John. I'm going to go onto another lake next week. I'm not too sure where yet, to be perfectly honest. That's what I'm doing. Right, what else is there? Oh, John Tosh did something for me. I might get lynched for this, actually. He put on his last vlog about stoves, and he put on a link. I gave him a link years ago. Look at that. That's 12 quid. I'll tell you something what's interesting about that. It's a square stove, right? And I'm not saying that's how I pop at anybody. I only looked at that on eBay, and somebody tore a strip off me for that. And this is the way social media is working at the moment. There was only one link on eBay for a square stove. Now, you've got to be careful of the Chinese, because there was only one link for a square stove, and now you put it on eBay now, there's hundreds of them. They get on it quicker than you can believe, these Chinese. They know what they're doing. Pressure's high at the moment. Is it high? I'm not too sure. It's raining here. Although Flynn's just trying to distract me. I'm not sure where we're going to go next, mate. Don't know. YSI Lancashire is a great venue. It is a good one. Flynn, what are you doing? Flynn's just going past there. You can see him there. Did they kick you out over there now, Flynn?
Nope.
Bet they have. So, about that ghost common he's got. He's got a ghosty. Nice one.
When's it tea?
In a bit after I finish the live feed.
Okay.
Alright, so just be going. Right, Flynn's going now. Yeah, so when I put that one up, there's up. Yeah, I'll do it later. When I put that stove up on Facebook, his battery's going on his phone, and that's a shame. Sorry. There was only one link, that was it. And then all of a sudden, the Chinese got all over it, and there's a whole list on eBay, right? Now, that's the thing about the Chinese. Love them or hate them, they don't care about you as a company. They don't care about anything about making money, right? So I put it out there to you guys. Forgive me on this. It's just my twisted sense of the world. Why don't we start making stuff in Great Britain again? You know, why? Yeah, and just listen. If we want to look after our shops, let's just not put it on the internet. Let's just put it available in the shops. And I might kind of keep it back for another 6 months. There's an idea. If you want to look after the shops, look after the shops. Don't put it on the internet. Just supply it, sell it to the shops. There you go. Simple idea. You might think I'm talking nonsense. Anyway, I digress. What pack baits do you like the most, guys? Right? So far we're bacon grill, chickpeas, luncheon meat, cat food, cat tamer. Oi! All right, mate, how you doing? Steak and chips cut for me lovely wife Maddie. Steak and chips. Do you know what I'm having for my tea? Cheese toasty. Good life feed, fella. Mate, cheers. Thanks, Matt Beavers. It's just a live feed. It's just us talking nonsense, and I can't believe we stayed on air for like 38 minutes. You might need some help on that. Doctors will look after you on Monday morning. Say, listen, I've been and watched the live feed, and Carl was on there on YouTube. He's not quite right. He's talking nonsense. That's just the way it is, isn't it? That's just the way it is. So anyway, the Monday vlog. It's going to be about pat baits. How to do a pat bait. Put that together. That's a Monday vlog. That's going to be at some point on Monday. Obviously, a Monday vlog. And then every Wednesday, I'm going to put the vlog up of what this is after the live feed. So the comments today about the pat baits, great. Really appreciate it. But I want some ideas for future vlogs. So I'm going to do the watercraft thing. Now, watercraft's a massive subject. So let's have some definitive bullet point ideas for the vlogs, right? So which part of watercraft do you want to talk to about? Which part are you looking at? They're happy over there. I think it's put it back now. So which part of watercraft do you want to look at? Is it thermoclines? Is it the topography? Is it the viscosity of the water and how it traps in heat? Is it like temperature of the water stays the same underneath a certain temperature? Which part of that would you like me to talk about? And don't forget, again, Leon's on at 7 o'clock tonight. Yeah, which is only an hour and a half. I'm guessing he's getting stuff ready now. He's changing his t-shirt. He's maybe looking for his hoodie with his black chickens on it. Might have the dog on it. Might have that kind of thing. That's just the way it is. Right? Anyway, meanwhile, time's now cracking on, and the comments are now stopped. It's gone a little bit quieter. So what I'm going to do in a couple of minutes, I'm going to end the vlog, and I'm going to bid you farewell for the night. I'm going to try and catch some fish, and I'm going to carry on doing the vlog for Monday and for Wednesday. That's what we do. So now every Friday, 5 o'clock. Do one on wraps. Still come across anglers who don't have a clue. As well as pat baits. Don't forget the liquids, fluids, etc. Marmite, treacle, honey. Brilliant. Great vlogs as usual, Carl. Thanks for that question, because it dug me out of a hole a little bit. Treacle, sugars, that kind of thing. Brilliant. Always great digital temperature, mate. Right. Digital temperature reading of the water at all times. That's a good one, Nathan. Yeah. Now, when you look at the oils and you look at the sugars and different things, as it gets closer to winter, try to go more on the refined carbs that's going to melt in the water and create something in the water for the fish to come in to be attracted to. That's why they go for the fruity baits and that kind of thing in winter. Vodka in winter, John Tosh. Now that, why have you told people that, John? Why? It's too good for their knowledge. Wayne, still here, mad dog. Don't go. Alright, I'll stay. Alright, should go off stage and come back on again like you do at gigs? You're back again. Alcohol. Not been on it. Don't drink. Alcohol in fishing baits is sublime because the sugar, the releases in the water, whiskey. Kevin Nash had it stitched up. There you go, John Tosh. Alcohol in baits is a fantastic thing in winter, right? Many years ago, the first time I seen alcohol in baits was Kevin Nash's baits, and it was a guy called Joe Hubble. You won't know who Joe is. He's from Manchester. He's been with Nash for years, and he had whiskey. And when whiskey baits came out, he was fishing Roman lakes. He was ripping it apart. Gareth Price, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. It's going fine. It's going fine. It's a bit cold and wet and miserable here, and the fish aren't biting too well, except for the guy across the way who just had his little ghost carp. I'm sure I'll get a picture of that at some point. He's done well. So Joe Hubble, I digress, was on there, and he was nailing them right, left, and centre on Nash's whiskey at the time. And he wouldn't tell me what it was. It took me a while to get it out of him. And we used to go to a pub at the Butcher's Arms in Mosley for fishing club meetings, and then he told me that. You know, so yeah. Cheers, Gareth. Nice to see you, smiley face, Gareth. Nice. Go on, Mr. G. Going to bait up for the evening. Cheers, John. See you later, mate. Nick Warner. Another use of vodka using in the hands. Yeah, Bailey's. Bailey's is another one. Right? If you're going to make some up baits or anything, and even in your ground baits in winter, get some Bailey's in there. You might fall out with a wife. Just fill it with water, she won't know. Get some gin in there, she'll not know at all. You know, just put some gin in. Take half the Baileys, that is a tip for you. Bottle of Baileys, take half of it out, put some vodka in it, get her absolutely steamed, and you have a great day's fishing the next day. Everybody's a winner. There you go, there's one for you. Alcohol in baits in winter is a great edge. Tosh has gone baiting up, that's a fantastic idea. So if you contribute, what can you do in your pat baits then? You can put alcohol in it. You can put jelly in it. There's one for you. You need jelly cubes, orange, strawberry, little bits of jelly. Cut it up, put it in your baits, put it out there. Brown sauce is a good one, the spicy brown sauce. Another one, I don't know why I'm telling you this now. When you use a glug, right? And you have to do something a little bit different that a lot of people don't do. Reggie sauce. Get all Jamaican on them. That's a good one, especially in winter. Get reggie sauce in there. Let your fingers. Maybe not. That's another good one. But that's it. So what have I done in the vlog as well? Right, the pat baits. I'm using a good bait company called Spook Range Fiery Fish. Great bait. That'll do. Send them some samples over to me, right? Listen to this. If you're watching this live feed and you want to send some samples over to me, have a look at from a bait company, so can I give you an honest appraisal and have a look at them? Alcohol and neat straight out of the bottle, or do you have to do anything? Straight out of the bottle, mate. Put it straight in. It gets neutralised anyway in the water. Don't worry about it. Just put it in straight out of the bottle. Fine. Don't worry. If you're going to send anything, I'll give you an address now to send something over. If you're in a bait company or something, you just want me to have a look at something on one of the live feeds. Send it to, right, Studio G, yeah, or Back Pocket Productions at Chambers Business Centre, Chapel Road, Hollingwood, Oldham, OL8 4QQ. Okay, OL8 4QQ. Send something over. That's tackle as well. If you want something reviewing, send it over. We'll do a nice review on it. I'll say exactly the way it is. To be honest, I'll tell you what will be good and what will be bad about it, and then maybe the bad points you can bring a new product out and make it better for everybody else. Why not? What have you got to lose? Because we're not magazines vloggers, are we? We just say it the way it is. It's not the best thing in the world for him. Milkshake powder and baits, Wayne. That's another good one. Even better one than that one in the milkshake. When you get the milkshake, which is the liquid form flavouring. No worries. First time I've ever caught you live. Great vlogs. Cheers, Brad. Nice to see you. Brad, good to see you, mate. Nice to see you. Now, if you get a chance to buy the, I can't remember the name of it, they come in a bottle and they've got like liquid in them, like a sugar-based fruity liquid that you use for milkshakes. You just pour a little bit into the milk and shake it up. Evaporated milk and the milkshake stuff, right, into your ground bait or your pellets and that kind of thing. Coat them in there. Put them on, give them 20 minutes to soak in a little bit because they're only going by about 1 or 2, just a fraction of a millimetre. When you get big pellets and you put the flavours into a pellet and you make pellets, only a small percentage goes in. Right? Only a small percentage of them goes into the pellet. So the pellets never get soaked right the way through. It's just the way pellets are. So if you use the evaporated milk in winter is a brilliant thing. Try and avoid them with the alcohol. The clear, obvious reasons. Don't do that. Yeah? Just a little tip on that. Yeah? Now, that's a pack bait. Again, that's another bait where you can pick it off a shelf. Evaporate milk. You could literally go into a supermarket and have more bait for £10 than you can shake a stick at. You know? And you can go in B&M Bargains and you can get some bird feeds. Now, where's a great tip, Wayne? Peas. Peas is another one. Peas and rice. It's a good bait. Believe it or not, you may think I'm a lunatic. That reminds me of something. On the River Weaver, when I was about 18 years of age, I didn't have any maggots, right? And how did I do on that match? I won the match, right? And do you know how I won that match when I used to do match fishing as well as carp fishing? I used boiled rice. That's what I used. 22s and a little bit of boiled rice. Aniseed's a good one, right? I used to use aniseed in my ground baits. Another good one there. Peas and aniseed. So when I fish, but nobody else is using it. Potatoes and potassium. Potatoes is another one. There was a write-up, an article I did for a bait company. Was a consultant for a Chapel Baits or bait factory, whatever you want to call it. And there was a guy who was fishing the water in Cheshire, and he was caning the water 10 to 1 to other people's catch rates. And do you know what was catching over? Sliced potatoes. Sliced, like little coins. Spotted it out with some pellet, and when it went out, it landed in the water in a little disc all over the water. It didn't roll anywhere, perfect for presentation. And that's how he caught a lot of carp. So far, we've got potatoes, that's another one. Potatoes in coffee was a match tip, believe it or not. The potatoes in coffee was a very, very good thing for some of the a while ago. Matchless still use it as well. But they used to punch into the potato, and then take the punch and put it into a coffee, and then fish with that. That's what they did. Bob Nudd used to do that all the time. I hope Bob had seen this, but that's exactly how Bob Nudd used to fish. I think he did a video in the 90s about potatoes and coffee and that kind of thing. I think you could buy it. So that's a good one. Chocolate is a good one. Believe it or not, Nutella. Put your boilers in Nutella. There's another one. It's a fun. I've got something else which I've got here actually. I've just remembered. Give me 2 secs. Now I probably shouldn't say this to you. I'm going to get in trouble for this. Pepper ham is a good one, Nathan. I don't know if you can see that or not. What do you think this is? This is a test bait, right? I'm going to try it at some point. The owner of this is going to bring, so I'm going to try this at some point. Don't work for these, it's just something I'm looking at. I'm going to get in trouble with this, but sod it, who cares? I've got some boilers here. Shh. It's got no smell to it. You can see that. Hold on. Right. It's got no smell to it. And do you know what it is? The only thing on that, which you're going to try at some point. Chickpeas are good one, Nathan. Do you know what that is? It's a boilie with really good ingredients. It's not got a name yet. I'm going to seal it back up now. And you'll have to find out in future vlogs, won't you? That's just to tickle your fancy. What do you think that smell will be? Every time you go to France, old man always gives me a tin of treacle. Treacle was a good one. Wink, wink, nod, nod. Gareth, exactly. I'm not going to tell you what it is because I know I've had second thoughts about showing you that, but I will get in deep trouble if I told you exactly what was in there. But I'm working with these on this, right? I'm not exactly they come up with it. I'm just chatting about it. In future vlogs, you'll know what that is. Not now, and I don't work for them. I'm not a consultant for them. We're just working together. Some tackle companies I'm currently working with, right? It's work, right? It's not fantasy. It's working with them. I'll just leave it at that. So you'll have to keep watching the vlogs for the future to see what is, won't you? Right? My wife said to come round for tea and steak and chips. Yum yum. Give me your test baits. I've only got a kilo of them. Only a kilo, that's it. They've been put in there specifically for whatever's in that bait to see whether it reacted with the bait or not, to see whether it's safe. And I've done the pHs on it, I've tested the bait to see whether it's all good. Right? And it is. That's all I've got to say on that. So, yeah. So people watching the trade, what the hell's he talking about? Who cares? People watching this care because they'll think, where's that coming from? Where's it coming from? And that's what that is. Oh well. Right, don't forget, Leon is on at 7 o'clock. He'll be flogging his t-shirts and he's flogging his undies. They're there for you to buy. It helps him fund his channel. Right, that's what Leon does. Yeah, that's what it does. Right, I'm going to call it a day. So my tea's nearly gone cold. It's in a purple Asda cup. Listen, I've been on, right, and it's still kind of warm. 50 minutes and it's still warm. Right, look, see any steam coming out of that? Thanks for that, guys. Tight lines, Carl. Not supposed to see you. Cheers, George, Gareth. See you. Catch you soon. I'm going in a minute. I'm going to finish this brew. Then I'm going to get off. Tight lines. Cheers, Nathan. Catch you later, Nick. Nice to see you again, Nick. Tight lines, fella. Hopefully I'll catch something. Right, on that note, me, I'm a square cooker. Sorry. Such a shit out. 5 minutes hell. Plug in the merchandise. Yeah, that's the one. 5 minutes in. It might do. Hold on. Boom! Good to see you guys. Leon's here. Come and have a look at my t-shirts. Nice to see you. Where's the black chickens? Where's the dog gone today? Here it is. Look over my shoulder here. Right next to YouTube. Right there. Listen, on that note. Listen, love you and leave you. Good to see you. Right? I see you live next Friday again. See you later, guys. Nice to see you.